Hey everybody, good evening. Thanks for watching and thanks for liking and subscribing. It's awesome. We appreciate that. It's so nice to get feedback and see what other people do, just to save a buck or two. It's kind of fun, and I've learned how to make some pretty cool soaps out of our beeswax cappings that we have from our hive. Candles are cool, but I use soap more. I like this recipe because I get poison ivy and poison oak a lot in the summertime in our area. I'm super allergic to it, and had done some reading and learned that this helps with that. It doesn't strip your skin, so or make it dry. So I just wanted to do a quick video, just the things that you might need, and if I get some good feedback, then we'll do a batch together. It'd be kind of cool. So anyway, I start out with I tell everybody get some gloves, glasses, safety glasses, and some, an apron and a mask, because it does make fumes. It's best to do it outside somewhere where if something were to happen, because you're using lye. So that's my first precaution. Secondly, make sure your olive oil is actually olive oil. Ask a soaper. You'll find out real quick who's lying on their label. And I've used some high-end brands that did not saponify. So you need it to saponify. You need the proper amount of specific oils for this recipe. And I did a recipe twice with a high-end brand of olive oil. Neither of those batches worked. It came out like paste, like glue. So I switched up to something I knew for a fact was, and if you want to know what that brand is, hit me up in the comments. But anyway, know that for sure. So secondly, there's two things you can use in this recipe. One is coconut oil, which makes a harder bar. The second would be palm oil, which makes more of a softer bar, a thicker lather. Palm oil makes a more bubbly lather. I like palm oil just because this soap tends to get soft. There's no preservatives in it, nothing. So you either need to sit it on a washcloth that's dry after you use it, or some sort of elevated soap rack, because it will get tacky, because there's nothing in it to preserve that. And I found with palm oil, it's a little softer. So anyway, just an idea. Or you can use both together. I've done that as well too. So the other thing is essential oils. Now I have what's called a barbershop scent, which is more geared to the guys, which I really want to try. So that's an essential oil, and that's on order. But these are some of the basics that I use. Eucalyptus is great in the wintertime when you're stuffy. Good bar eucalyptus, peppermint, spearmint, cedarwood for hunting season. Sometimes it's good. If I have it, I'll give myself a good shower with the cedarwood. That way I feel like maybe I have a little bit more of an advantage. Probably not. The next thing is distilled water. Don't use spring water, mineral water, any of that. Distilled. It has to be distilled. There's minerals in mineral water, of course, and I think that it has something to do with temperature during the process. So, only distilled. The other thing, a nice good 2-cup, 3-cup, 4-cup, big old nice glass Pyrex. Next thing is a little bowl you can put right on your stovetop. Stainless steel. A bucket, a whisk spatula. I like the soft kind because that way I can really clean the bucket out for the soap. Household lye, basic drain opener. I like this brand. It's just what I've always used. And here we have wax cappings from our hive that were collected this year. So how I render these is after I do our hives, I take a paint bucket strainer, put all these wax cappings in there, and take a garden hose to it. Just sift through it until you get these little flakes. And then, either swing the bag around like a centrifuge or sit them outside, in the bag and let them dry. So those are the basic things that I'm going to use to make this. Of course, there's molds. Talk about that for a second. These are really cool because they're really squishy and you get them out, get the soap out easy. This is a little angel, which is really awesome. And then I have a little daisy bar, which is silicone as well. Or you can get simple muffin pans from the grocery store, things like these. I also have some bees that I use also, little bee molds. So that's the basic stuff that I'm going to be soaping with. Make some pretty cool bars. If you hit our other videos, you'll see, some of the bars that are in there. So, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all you need. It's not a lot. Everything you can get at your grocery store. I probably get, 10 bars, 12 bars per batch, depending on how big they are, how big you cut them. One batch will probably fill all of these pretty deep, and these are nice. They last a good long time. These kind of ones I give away, like at Christmas and holidays. People love these things. So that's what I'm going to be soaping with next. Stick around if you guys want to. We'll go through a process of the whole routine and pour a batch out, and that way you can see how it looks. We'll do, a progress report on when it's ready to cut or, let it sit and dry. Typically, it takes about 4 weeks for them to get nice and firm and dry really well. So if you're going to be giving them away or, use them yourself, you can stick them in your linen closet, top drawer, your linen drawer, whatever. Just let them sit in there and dry out real nice. But it's a good time of the year. It's kind of dry. It's not real damp and wet. I find that on rainy days, it takes a little bit longer for it to dry out really well, obvious reasons. But yeah, you guys, thanks for liking, subscribing, watching. Stay tuned. I want to do like a batch of cutting the bars to show you how we do like a nice cut wedge. But all with the beeswax we've used. And so it's got all that good stuff in there. And, it's not like store-bought soap. And I love doing this kind of stuff. We're not like, hardcore homesteaders. We got to go to work every day, but we try to save a little bit of money here and there. This is really cool because it also makes really cool gifts. People love that, and especially when you get honey and you have like a honey and soap with a loofah, it makes an awesome gift. So anyway, keep watching. We'll do a soaping together and do some cut bars. That's kind of fun too. But yeah, totally appreciate you guys watching. I love learning from y'all, like the way that you do it, what you use. There's a whole bunch of different ways to do it. It's just cool the way you can, put different colors to it and different dyes, different things that help your skin. I will be adding oatmeal. I like to add colloidal oatmeal. So that is another thing I can show you how to do. Just because summer, our hands and we're all into grass and mowing and weed eating and gardening. And I just found that this is anything better than goat's milk soap, all that stuff. This works awesome. So with that said, keep in touch. We'll see you next time, and you guys have an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching our videos, and comment. Let me know what you think. If you guys have any recipes, it'd be awesome. All right, peace out, everybody.